at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They go right back to White here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I'm here. Hey, let go. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Oh, you got deep? Pick the edge. Go. Okay.
On second down, they'll run with White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Check, 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Hey, alert. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey. Let's go.
On third down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Check 52.
Snapping it. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack on first down, Rivers, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Check three. Bravo. On deep grip.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
20. 54 Mike. 54.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's White. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, alert! Hey, alert 3.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Alert!
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That one 28 yards on the ground. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
27 yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Go on. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, orbit. Fight.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out and got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Mayfield looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive. Now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Mike, 53. 50.
Protein spill.
To throw, Rivers. He's got Smith here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Mayfield. Goes underneath here to White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
54
Mayfield on play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's put that team on the bus. Switch. Shoot.
Alert.
He's coming.
Blue draw forfeits.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Rivers. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I'm scared. Check 24, check 24. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Now he's going to throw it deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Looking for Diggs in it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Alpha. 5.
Play fake, Rivers, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 saw.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw it. And Diggs has it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Now Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ready? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
No. Off. Watch the edge. Showing it. Shoot.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, Zoo.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him 30 yards there. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Vikings 54, Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On the set.
Spot 4. Mike spot 4. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
5.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Justice Hill, the ball
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Set. 30 base.
You ain't going nowhere.
Bam. Bam.
He can run for it, and he will. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Check. 180.
They got tight left, tight left. Everyone's got 4 down.
Hurry, hurry.
Motion, motion.
Done.
They'll run on first down. White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Gator.
54 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Get.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
218, chop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bledsoe. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now this time he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A gain of 7 and a Patriot first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
And bring it.
Yo, go, go. 5.
Looking to throw. Bledsoe. This is White on the screen. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Bledsoe. He'll let it fly for Austin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tavon Austin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to get this next drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Switch. Now.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They start the drive with White. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Bledsoe being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town.
That's caught inside the 20, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now a desperation throw. It's caught at the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Hey, alert 33.
5-4, Mike, 5-4.
Hey, exit.
I'm going.
White punch.
They go play action. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw on second down. Bledsoe escaping the pressure right. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Mayfield, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Watch the pass. Watch twist.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing here, Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back.